Hello, 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 how you all going? I was talking away there and I had my mic muted once again. Oh, I've done a dovetail. Is there an echo like dovetail? Echo, echo, echo. Welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen, to our Tuesday tradition. That is Choo Choo Tuesday's second last episode of the Train Sim World free era for our Tuesday tradition. Tuesday the 26th will be our first Train Sim World 4 Choo Choo Tuesdays episode in 2 weeks' time. So episode 135 will be our final in the Train Sim World free era. I am your Australian OG of Train Sim World, the Aussie Don. Welcome aboard. And your week 16 screenshot contest winner for the Dovetail community screenshot for Train Sim World here in 2023. Week 6 and 26 for Train Simulator Classic. A little bit behind the 8 ball for this week, so I don't see me winning this week's contest for Train Simulator. I need 3 likes to win the contest, folks. We have time. If we can get those likes within the next hour, we should be able to win it. 3 likes. Go to the Dovetail forums. Go to the Train Simulator page. Go down to the second last paragraph and go and like the week 34 screenshot contest. Like the Aussie Don. Let's win this week's contest. Tilted Trains is this week's contest. You know me, folks. I'm a big fan of the legendary tilted mechanism train that started it all, the APT. I got a great photo of it on there. Go and give it a like now. You know me, I love riding that train on Train Simulator Classic, so let's get it going. Let's get it going. It's been a while since I've done the APT, actually. Might actually give it a whirl next week, this week coming, actually, but yeah, I was meant to do that this week. Let's see how we go. We're riding with the Class 323, and we've got a Creators Club design. We've got a pink and white design of the Northern. And there's a little bit of purplish in it too, isn't it? Yeah, a bit of maroon, as you guys in America say. Here in Australia, we just say, "G'day, mate." Okay, here we got on our live chat here today. We've only got Chris. Well, that's pretty normal. Hello, Chris. I'm not like Joe, the British Ace, or some other streamer that claims to be an Australian god of train sim.
Due to essential engineering work,
I don't like leakers.
trains are revised for the coming weekend, and passengers are advised to check the revised times of their trains.
That's right, I have a enhancement pack on this one.
Details are available on posters around the
Stand clear, doors closing, all aboard. Here we go. I still imagine that plant would be very, very weird to eat. A plant. God, we don't even have one of those here in Australia. Thank Christ, McDonald's doesn't serve anything like that. The ultimate hangover cure? Cheeseburger. That's it. Just give me a cheeseburger. 3 of them. When I say free, I mean, you probably say, well, why don't you just get a triple cheeseburger? Nah, gotta just have the original. The original is the best. The more bun you got, the more it soaks up all that crap. You know what I mean? Even though bread's not really good for you unless it's wholemeal or something like that. But yeah, even still. Okay, so this is going to be basically, this is going to take up 3/4 of the stream tonight, this particular run. It's almost an hour and a half. It's based on the timetable for an hour and 22 minutes. So it is the whole length of the Birmingham Cross City. It's been a while since I've been on the Birmingham Cross City, so I thought I'll choose this one tonight because it has been a fair few months since I've been on here. I have put the foliage around the route to medium, and you might see a bit of micro shadowing along it because this is actually one route I haven't done since I put the custom engine settings in. So it'll run with shadows here and there on this run. It shouldn't be so bad if I do it again, but because we're so close to Train Sim World 4 now, it's not really going to matter because, you know, even when I take those the settings I'm using now, the custom engine settings, and I put them in the Train Sim World 4, it's not going to, I'm hoping I can put them in Train Sim World 4. I'm hoping somebody gives us some answers before we actually do it ourselves, because obviously I won't do it straight away because obviously we're going to launch. Actually, you know what, I probably will. I'm just going to do it straight away. Yeah, let's do it straight away. Let's see what it's like at launch. Yeah, custom engine settings. What I use, the legendary custom settings, as you know. The thread's been going there for a few months now in the forum. And that's where I discovered, I totally forgot about the legendary setting actually, and I used to use it on Train Sim World 1, and I actually found it quite successful. More so then than what it is now though, because unfortunately you can't eliminate the micro shadows completely. That's never going to happen. You know, it doesn't matter what game it is. You know, I've been seeing them even on the Crew Motorfest, and you know, I was doing an uploaded video today of which is coming up on the channel very soon actually. Look at that big micro shadow right there. That's the ones I really hate, the freezing ones. They shouldn't have that problem next time we come through here though, but they're the ones that really bug me. I'm going to actually up those, I'm going to take that screen. Let me just give me a second. I'm just going to put that foliage back on high. Take these shadows down. Oh no, we'll keep it as is. Yep. So even when I go to the outside camera, there we go. Hang on, speeding. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. Hopefully everybody's doing well today. It is the 12th of September today. Now, because we're an Australian-based YouTube channel, as I explained to you guys, our Train Sim World 4 is releasing on the 22nd. Do note our launch day is subject to change as well, because I have a funeral to go to, so I'm not sure if it's going to be on the Friday or not at this point, but I do have a funeral to go to soon. It's the mother of my child's mother passed away a couple of days ago, so yeah, I have that to go to, and yeah, as I said, family comes before anything. So if it's on launch day, then so be it. You know, we've got a whole year, you know what I mean? So reality becomes before fantasy, you know what I mean? Anyway, we hope you enjoyed the ride tonight. We've got a great lined up for you guys. We're going to do a few short runs. We're going to Germany for some rapid transit action. What else did I throw on there? I threw on there. Did I put on Southeastern High Speed? I'm not too sure. I think I did. No USA stuff tonight. We will be going to the US tomorrow night. Yes, we're going to the US tomorrow night. Where are we going tomorrow night in the US? We're going to the Boston Sprinter tomorrow night. That's where we're going. Oh, yeah. Now, do note that tomorrow night is our final normal, regular midweek World of Trains episode for the Train Sim World 3 era. Because next Wednesday's midweek World of Trains is a blockbuster. And when I say a blockbuster, I mean it is a blockbuster. Because not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday's episode live stream is our top 5 countdown for the Train Sim World 3 era. We're going to count down the 5 best routes voted by us here at Australia Worldwide Gaming and Entertainment as what we think is the best 5 routes released in the Train Sim World 3 era. Do note that Southeastern High Speed is not eligible because it was originally a Train Sim World 2 route. And if I had to pick locos in that top 5, Class 700. Look, I've already told you guys the best loco releasing Train Sim World 3 era was Class 700. So mind you, with the Itzia 165 sound mod. Which I hated at first, but absolutely love now. I wish I could actually tell him now, like, you know, how much better it is. And if he ever hears this, I apologize for my outburst when I first got it. I knew nothing from what back then. I was thinking, oh, why is it so loud? I absolutely hate it. I was like, yeah. But yeah, when I dug in more deeper, oh yeah, it's damn pretty good. Oh, Butler's Lane next door. Butler's Lane. Sounds like a pub. Butler's Lane. The Butler's Lane Inn. That sounds pretty good for a pub, actually. Brakes would be nice. Coming in a bit too hot there, Mr. Aussie Don. What are you doing? Think I'm Peter Brock. Oh, I know Matt would love this livery. Oh, wouldn't he like this one? He would definitely like this one. Oh, thanks, Chris. I appreciate that. Yeah, I didn't really want to talk about it on the air, but yeah, I think some people knew about her, been battling for a fair while now, and yeah, Cancer's not a nice thing, folks, and yeah, she was admitted in the hospital late last week, I think it was, or something like that, and yeah, it turns out that she suffered a fracture in the back as well. So yeah, 'cause she had a fall last week, and yeah, it's not nice. And she lost her father back in 06, I think it was. So she lost her father in 06. I didn't know her father at all. I didn't get to meet her father or anything. I didn't even know her back then, you know, like. So anyway. So I met Mel back in 2010, I think it was, 2010? 2011, 2010, something like that. And I had my child a couple of years after. So yeah, I'm just being, you know, supportive, you know, as much as I can, you know. I'm giving her space and, you know, all that, you know, just, I'm here if she needs me, and yeah. Let's enjoy tonight's stream and worry about the reality afterwards, because I'm here to entertain. And my way to drain my sorrows is to entertain you guys. That's what, you know, keeps me pumping, keeps me happy, is what I do best, and that's entertain, put a smile on everybody's face, enjoy the passion that I enjoy, and that is for simulation video gaming, for trains, for locomotives. You know me, I'm all for this. I'm all for this. Stand clear, doors closing. Forex is normally where we do start our journeys, but we're doing the bigger one today. I'm gonna wear my hat backwards like I'm John Cena. It did look like John Cena's hat, didn't it? I think somebody that was Dovetail crew, when they said, "Oh, let's just put hats on the back of it," I think somebody's a John Cena fan there. I think it's just when I seen him at first, and I seen him on the girls as well, I thought, this is absolutely stupid. Who come up with this is just, I don't know, I've never been a fan of the hats. Never been a fan of the hats. I wish there would be an option where you can actually turn them off. I was hoping that somebody would do a mod where we could turn them off. Can we have a mod, please, that actually turns off the hats? Because I don't like them. I wouldn't mind them if they had a cowboy hat. That would be fine. They suit the men, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, they suit the guys, but not the ladies. Not the ladies in the game. Come on. You got to give them the hats that they got for the Liverpool crew route. They're quite cool. I like them. They're very nice. I actually prefer them. You know. The fashion sense on that route, though, for the old, even with Peak Forest, the fashion sense is absolutely fantastic for both of those routes. I actually think it's the best in the game. So Sutton Coalfield is our next stop. This is the station in Train Simulator, though, that does have that flickering issue on the platform. If you know that. This was originally a route that was a Train Simulator route because it was so popular on Train Simulator, and as you know, I called for this route many times over for Train Sim World. Yeah, when it was announced for TSW, I was so pumped. I'm like, yeah, this is awesome. Not knowing it was going to be in the current era. Because that is an older timetable they're running it on, and obviously that's the old London Midland green and charcoal design. But yeah, there was always flickering around this part just here. And that's still the case today. So, got a couple stops, couple of minutes here at the station. So let's go out and stretch our legs, shall we? Yep, there we go. Whoops.
Stand well back from the platform edge. The next train at platform 2 does not stop here. Stand behind the yellow line.
Oh, there we go. Now those collectibles, I do note, they don't save on this route for some damn reason. They still haven't fixed that bug. And because it is the end of Train Sim 3 era, do you think we'll get an update for it? Yeah, probably for TSW4 if they ever do it, but not for TSW3. Knowing that, they'll end up saying, oh, we're going to fix this on Train Sim 3 and this and that, and then they're going to end up 6 months later or whatever say, nah, we're not doing it now. Don't trust what they say, folks. It's like the Train Sim Germany route loco that's been sitting there for, what, 3 years now. Oh, yeah, it's coming now. It's coming now. Yeah, you know, they keep coming up with excuses with it. And we all found out recently, it was what I knew all along. Oh, no, we need to find fixes for the route before we do it. And I know why. Is because you've destroyed the memory on the route, just like you have with London Commuter. Well, good news is on Train Sim 4, Chris, is that the passengers are going to have luggage and suitcases. I did see that, so yeah, we're finally getting some of that. This is good news. Had a feeling that wouldn't be too far away after they started demonstrating with the newspaper, the guide and newspaper and all that stuff. I thought, this shouldn't be that far away, surely now. They were talking about it. They've been talking about it. So it was obvious, oh, they're working on it, you know. Because they say, oh, just because we're talking about it doesn't mean we're working on it. Yeah, right. They've already gave hints for the next Austrian route. I'm surprised there's not a thread on there, like with people saying what it could be. And I know there's a few things with the Austrian stuff that everybody's looking at. I'll be honest with you guys, I would love to see the high-speed train, the super city jet or whatever it is. It's a very, very awesome, damn awesome train. Yeah, I'd like to see high-speed rail for Austria. I don't see why we wouldn't get it. But knowing Dovetail, they'll probably put in some small, really small route. I hope not, though. I'm hoping they'll do something decent, like they have on this one. It's technically the free countries route, but obviously it doesn't go to Switzerland on this one. It goes to close to Switzerland, but not to Switzerland. We don't want to kill the memory even more, Chris. So I don't like that idea. Like, it's bad enough to, like they're, you know, saying luggage and this and that, and I'm like, ah, yeah. I had to rewind back my ABS to 2.8 or 28 today as well, because yeah, I did note that others have been having problems with ABS Studio streaming another game that that got launched. You know, the one I did yesterday, folks. So there has been some problems with ABS Studio with that. But yeah, I thought I'll just wind it back and see the difference on it tonight. So I'll do that later on. So yeah, I'm not sure if it's going to improve things for this stream. It's going to make it worse. I don't know. Man, damn Radaboy, he's in his wheel again. God, he's making his problems. He loves a wheel, that feel. I swear the last two sets of rats I've had, they love the wheel. I've never had rats before these two last sets of rats I've had. They're just these pet rats that are just want to get on the wheel and exercise. Smart rats these days, they like the exercise on the wheel. This is Chester Road. We are now performing a summary of the April 2022 and September 2022 customer report. 99.75% of trains operated with a full number of carriages. 20,884 older and disabled passengers assisted. Wow, that's great news. 79.24 trains arrived within 3 minutes. Oh, wow. And somebody went around with bare feet for 5%. Stand clear, doors closing. Let's have a look at the doors closing. There we go. Lovely, lovely. Come join us on the live chat, folks. It's open to subscribers only. If you're a true rail fan, I'd love to hear from you. Come say g'day, mate. Share us your passions. Share us what trains that you like and what trains that you like to see on Trains That World in the future. I don't mind suggestions. I like seeing suggestions, actually. It opens up my broad of information, and, you know, I like to, you know, go in and do my you know, if I don't know certain routes and trains, then I'll be like, okay, I'm going to do some encyclopedian, you know, some research, you know, like, I'm going to do some research. This is Errington. Please mind the gap before you depart the train, please, folks. Mind the gap. This is the station with the cat, isn't it? Hang on, where's that cat? Where's that cat? This one? It's down here somewhere. Is it this station? No, I don't think it is this station. Where's that damn cat? Oh, this is the bridge station. Yeah, low bridge. Great Hill, next stop. Followed by Aston. So we're going to slow down in the 20. And then as we approach Birmingham Cross City, we'll be going into parts of the West Coast Main Line. Not too sure if the suitcases are going to be in the trains, Chris. I did see them show some photos up on the forum. I think it was somewhere on the forum or somewhere on the actual official site that I seen that they had the cases next. One of the passengers had just like a business suitcase, you know. And then I've seen suitcases on the sides, like the ones who go to the airport and that. I've been calling for the ones for the airport, more so for Gatwick Airport and that. I'm hoping that they'll somehow be able to put them onto the older routes. I'm not sure if they're going to be for the older routes or they're going to be only for the new routes. But if there's a way that they can put them on the older routes, and so be it. I think it'll probably be quite difficult maybe to put them onto the Gatwick Airport, Brighton Main Line, because obviously we know how smashed up the memory is on that route already. So... Oh, there we go with the PT there. That is a Melbourne train just there, folks. That's a Melbourne design. Check out that one. Now that's a beautiful, beautiful design, that one actually. I like that one. Man, if I seen that thing in real life, damn, I'll be like, wow, this is a very nice pattern. Never been to Melbourne, so you never know. One day I might be there and I'll be able to do some shorts of trains and everything, and trams, of course, because well, we know Melbourne's well known for trams and obviously sport. Teddy over there. Just to let you guys know, tonight I'm experimenting with some new settings. Also with our live stream, I've actually cut the stream just a little, very tiny portion of 60 frames per second. It's actually a 59.94% frames per second. Like it's 60 frames per second still, folks. But I've just, you know, tweaked it just a tiny bit, just to see the differences. I'm just comparing, like I'm just doing a little bit of trying to I'm experimenting on how to more so I'm been seeing a lot of really dull looking colouring in our replays of our live streams, and I don't know why, because I've got the settings on partial, not full, so I don't know what's going on. We are stopping at the dots. The duds. Good old duds. Look at that pub on the corner there. Yeah, boy. Point of fits. Betcha. Second last station before we hit the halfway mark at the heart of Birmingham. New Street will be next stop after this. Yeah, there's a bit of glitching just around here. There was some back there, and there should be some just before we hit. There's one there, and there should be another one around here. Actually, I think we've gone through them. Yeah, we've gone through them. I know there's usually always two there. That's been like that since launch. So it's one of the things I would have loved to have seen a more focus on for the release. If they were going to even if it was going to be a core update this year, you know, they just want to call it Train Sim 4, whatever it is. It's just a marketing ploy. We know that. I just wish they would seriously start really concentrating on the serious issues instead of, you know, the hit pot, the money side of things. But, you know, like I've explained, when you're running a business, you got to pay. You know, obviously they're going around the world, and that's, you know, other stuff. You know, that's money as well, expense. You know, all that stuff. They got to pay employees. They got to do all this. They got to do all that. You know, like it's not doing this for the charity. You know. That's what really pees me off. You know, you're doing all this stuff, you're going around the world, you're getting these trains and everything, but yet you went to Austria, but you still didn't get the sounds. If you didn't get the sounds for the damn train, why didn't you do something that you could get the sounds for when you were there, and do something else instead of doing that route? You could have done a route that actually had the sounds. I'm worried about the next Austrian route coming out, folks, and I'm worried that they're not going to have the right sounds for that either. I am so damn worried they're not going to have the right sounds for it. But lucky, folks, we have a great community that does great community mods, sound mods, enhancement mods, you know, for PC players. But you know who suffers the most? It's the console players. That's who suffers the most, and that's what really pees me off. You know, know, that the console players have to suffer with these damn awful sounds, where they have to take a Talent 2, a German train, a German Talent 2, and put it on an Austrian Talent 1, and yet the sounds of the flirt for the SSB, for the Swedish route, for Switzerland route, would have been better to have had on the Talent 1 than the Talent 2 sounds, in my opinion. And there's a few others that I've seen that have sort of said that as well. And I'm not saying that because I've seen it somewhere else. No. I'm saying it because I know as well. You know. But I just hope and pray there is somebody in the community that will help all of us, especially people that know the right sounds, out. You know what I mean? As soon as I heard it first time, I'm like, no, that's not it. No way in the world. That's a Talent 2. That's a German train. Hang on, that sounds very familiar. Too busy skiing down the slopes to go and get the sounds. That's what it is. All right. New street coming up. Let's get those lights on inside the cab so we don't have total darkness when we're in it. I've seen a few suggestions going around, and I have to say some of them I like and some of them I find a bit too far-fetched. Now we have LNER, there is a couple, the old school train I've seen would be very nice as well. But once again, I find that to be a little bit not now, I think. Very happy the Flying Scotsman's coming. Very happy. Betcha. See how they got the ramps on the side there? I'd love to see one day if they get to that type of point in Train Sim World. Like I've explained to you guys, I've been calling for disabled passengers for quite a while. And I would love to see it happen. Where you'll be able to... this is where guard mode would come in absolutely major for the game. I reckon guard mode would be such a very well-received mode officially into Train Sim World, and it would have been actually quite a great response by the community, I reckon, as a feature for Train Sim World 4. But obviously now, you know, we'll probably hope and pray it could be a feature for the Train Sim World 5 release, where, you know, guard mode will be officially in the game, you know, where you'll be able to see those ramps, you'll be able to put those ramps into position, and the person in the wheelchair can able to go into the train, and vice versa out of the train. It'll be absolutely fantastic. You know, obviously you get a thing on the screen where it'll say that the disabled passenger wants to get off at this certain stop, so then you'll, you know, put the ramp out and whatnot again, and passenger goes off the train. That'll be so cool to see. I reckon it'll be a well-received feature. That's if we don't have a jetpack issue happen to the disabled passenger. It would be great. Because I can imagine the response by the community when they see a wheelchair person go flying up in the air. think there's another, you know, multiplayer would be a great feature for guard mode as well, because you can have the person driving the train and then you have the other person playing as a guard. And I think that would, you know, that was such a great. That would be a great way to do multiplayer. Five Ways next stop, followed by University. Now, this particular station we're going to now was closed down for quite a while, and then with the all of the rations of this route, it was re-established and developed and put back into place. This originally was a station that was out of commission for a fair while. The University station after that, though, has had a complete rework. That's had new buildings put in, and a new crossover being put in on the other end of the train station, as well as new lifts and better access in and out. And the Uni station is also for the Queen Elizabeth Hospital. As well as the Uni. And they do have the medicine, search and medicine research and facilities in the Uni area, in reality. The Uni area up here in Birmingham. How do I know this? Because I do my research. Yeah, it turns out that thing that that happened last night, Chris. It turns out that the mod that I had installed, that I purchased the other day for the big massive warehouse, was conflicting with the map. I did post something up on his Facebook page, and yeah, others were saying that that's happened before and stuff to other areas on the map. It turns out if you have other maps installed, it does interfere with it. But what happened was, when I moved the mod up to the top of the list, underneath the sounds and engines and that, I had no issues. I got through it, and I did that offline. So yeah, unfortunately his mod conflicts with the Pro Mods Canada, which is a little bit disappointing. I was just worried that I was going to get back on the stream, and then it was like, I'd drive up a little bit further and it happens again. That's what I was worried about. So, I think next time when I do that particular run, or if I'm not going to be doing anything out of that particular warehouse, I'll just turn the warehouse off. Anyway, back to the train action. We are at the University now. University Station, Birmingham. We're on the Birmingham Cross City, and you're with the Aussie Don, ladies and gentlemen. This is Choo Choo Tuesdays, episode 134, second last episode of the Train Sim War Free era for our Tuesday action. We've got three more streams of Train Sim War Free action to go. Of our main shows, that is. Doesn't mean we're not going to do any others. We might do a couple individual ones here and there. And yeah, so we have tomorrow's midweek World of Trains, next week's Choo Choo Tuesdays, and next week's midweek World of Trains, which is our top 5 countdown special. We are on at the special time of 7 PM next Wednesday. Now, do note, folks, I do have a funeral to go to. So it could be next Wednesday as well. So I'm not sure at the moment. So next week's stream could be subject to change. If it is next Wednesday though, I'll put it on the Thursday. And because we're an Australian-based YouTube channel, as I explained to you guys, we play on PC. So the PC release is not until early hours Friday morning. So Sally Oak next. Sally Oak. Chris, been on this route earlier today. In real life, have you, Chris? I'm joking. I know you haven't, because you're living Australia. You on this route in the game earlier today? Yeah, it's been a while since I've been on here, so I thought I'll, get on here and do something with it, because, yeah, it has been a fair few months since I've done anything from Cross City. I'm also probably stay away from this route more so on my 2-hour streams mainly because it just, they take up a big chunk of it. But I thought, we're getting closer to the end of Train Sim World Freeze era now. That's not meaning, like this could, I'm not saying that this is a top 5 route or not, like I'm not going to give it away, to you guys. So, but I just want to get on here today and do a run with it because it's been a while. But will the Birmingham Cross City be in our top 5? That is the question. Will it be the number 1 route of Train Sim War in Freeze era? Not everybody's going to agree with my top 5, and I totally understand that. And everybody has their own personal favourites, of course. Yeah, I'm not a rail fan for nothing. You know what I mean? Like I totally understand that. Like your own local route or something. Or the route that you enjoy on the Train Sim War Free releases. I totally understand. Yeah, I think I think there was 10 releases in total for the Train Sim War Free era, and that's not including Southeastern High Speed. Obviously, that was an extension, and like I explained to you guys, because that was originally a Train Sim War 2 route, it's not eligible for our top 5 countdown, and it was voted the number 2 route of the Train Sim War 2 era from us here at Australia Worldwide Gaming. As you know, the number 1 route in the Train Sim War 2 era voted by us was the Brighton Mainline London commuter, and the number 1 route of the Train Sim World 1 era was the Hemstrucker Run Rule. The number 2 route was East Coast Way. number 3 route was the Northeast Corridor, New York, New Haven. Or New Rochelle, what it was. Was it New Rochelle? It was one or the other. I know it was the original Northeast Corridor was the third best route. I think. I'll have to go back and watch my top 5 countdown. I know it's on the channel there somewhere. If you want to go and see our legendary top 5 countdowns for Train Sim World, there will be amongst our Train Sim World 1 playlist there somewhere. And the Train Sim World 2 playlist, of course, yeah, our top 5 countdown from last year. I wasn't expecting to have a top 5 countdown for the actual era of Train Sim World this year. I was expecting it next year. This year's top 5 countdown would have been like the last 12 months countdown like we did in Train Sim World 2. Because in the first year of Train Sim World 2, we did a top 5 countdown for the best routes released in the first 12 months. And then we did the top 5 countdown overall last year. And yeah, some of the I can tell you right now, not one of the routes, not one of the, well, I think Southeastern High Speed was the only one that actually survived the original half-year 12 top 5 countdown. So. King Norton is King Norton. And no trip is finished without taking a look at the Cadbury factory. And of course, the cat. Can't be yawning yet, I've got another stream to go. Mind you, I did get up earlier than normal today. Alright. Next stop is Northfield. So this route has Northfield. Here in Sydney we have a station called Stratfield. There you go. We also have Fairfield. Guildford. That's another one. There's a few fields abroad. There you go. That's another one. Could be worse, could be Cabramatta. Long Bridge. Next stop is Long Bridge. We actually have a North Bridge here in Sydney. It's in the North Shore. That's just the name of the suburb there. There, Chris. There's many bridges. Oh, there you go. There's the long bridge. It's a long one. Could be worse. It could be the one wall. Burnt green next. It's probably going to end up slapping me here, like it normally does. I learned my lessons from that. If you keep pumping it all the way down, it'll just automatically shut it down. So I use all safety systems. So after you get the green, you can't pump it again. Then you get down to here and then just bring it down. Exit stage left. This station is burnt green. I guarantee you it doesn't say the station name on there. Yep, knew it. Hopeless. Still to come today, we've got Southeastern High Speed, and we have some rapid transit action coming your way on this edition of Choo Choo Tuesdays. This is the second last Choo Choo Tuesdays for the train symbol free era. The final train symbol free Choo Choo Tuesdays will be next Tuesday. And don't forget, next Wednesday is our Blockbuster Top 5 Countdown on Midweek World of Trains. And do note that is subject to change as well. So I'm not too sure what date his funeral's happening. I'll know more information tomorrow. So I'll be able to give you a confirmed answer tomorrow night on our Midweek World of Trains, what is happening for next week's action. Have I found a place? Nope, I haven't found a place at the moment. I did discover that there is a house that's just around the corner from my house. It's actually for rent. I checked it up today. They want a little bit more. They want $650 a week. It's a 3-bedroom. It's got wooden floors, big massive room like this one as well for the lounge room. No pole in the middle though, so it's like this room but no pole in the middle. So wooden floorboards though, and as soon as I've seen inside I thought, wow, it's got an old school kitchen in it too. So like the old school doors and stuff. So I found that pretty cool. Nice backyard though, very nice backyard. And yeah, on a corner exactly like where I am now, but just just literally up the road from where I am. It's, you know, it's walkable. It'll take me 1 minute to walk to it from where I am at the moment. So yeah, I inquired about it this afternoon on behalf of my dad and just left details to call my dad. And yeah, I was quite keen to stay in the same area. That'd be great, because I've been here for 15 years. So if I could stay here where I am at the moment, that'd be fantastic. And more so for my dad, you know, my dad needs the hospital near him as well for his condition and that, for his health condition and that. So my dad had a massive blood clot earlier in the year. And what happened was it started in his leg and it went all the way up into his chest. And they said if it got to the heart, it would have killed him instantly. So he was very, very lucky they picked it up when they did. So yeah, he's been to the specialist earlier today again and everything. And the good news is that his results have come back showing that there's no more blood clots and all that, which is great news. It's fantastic news. You know, a bit of light at the end of the tunnel. You know, because it's been a real dark tunnel over the last, you know, couple months for me. You know, with have the 90 days notice to move out of the premises. You know, to my best mate in the car accident last week, and you know, him having a seizure in that accident and everything. It was pretty not good. You know. And then to, you know, the death of the mother of my child's mother. So yeah, she battled for over 3.5 years in the cancer. You know, she kept fighting. You know, but that's the Irish blood kicking in her. You know, because her mother was Irish. She was from Kilrush in Ireland originally, and yeah. Like I explained, she lost her father back in 2006. So I'm not sure if my mum's not alive or not, because obviously none of us have contact with my mother. The last of we know that they sold the place where they were living down the south coast here in New South Wales, and we don't know where they've gone. So but yeah, my mum abandoned me at 16. So, yeah, have I forgiven and forgotten? Yeah and no. I just keep kicking. That's all I just do. I just keep kicking. You know, things just keep getting kicked in my face at the moment, and it's just, you know, the world is against me at the moment. And like I explained, the only way I can, you know, keep these stones kicking at me, you know, at the moment, you know, a lot of people would just crumble, but me, the only way I can survive is to entertain, like I explained. You know, this is me, this is my passion, this is what I do, is entertain the world 100% free of charge. I don't do it out of pity or anything. I like to share my passion with the world. That's what I do. You know, that's what I do with my shorts as well. I share my passion. I do that to entertain people. Thanks a lot for the people that have watched our Pimp My Ride video of the little learner's truck that I posted up on the channel. Man, that is actually our most viewed video for 2023, folks. So there you go. And it's only, what, 15-20 seconds of video? It's okay. Man, I was getting that for live streams, for 2 hours live streams last year, and then, you know, like, I was looking at the stats actually, and I did note September 11 was a Sunday last year, and actually that was the highest peak day that I had 12 months ago. And if I remember rightly, yeah, that was one of the highest peak days I had in 2022. It was exactly a year ago. So to get that around the same time period, I thought that was fitting. But yeah, like I explained, for some reason I always seem to do well in the US, UK summer with views, and then it just goes back to being normal. I can see that happening again sooner or later, but you know, I don't really care about, you know, I care about the views, yeah. What really bugs me at the moment is that 96% of you are not subscribed, and only 3% of you guys that are subscribed to our YouTube channel. We have over 3,000 subscribers, and only 3% of you can come along and watch our content every week. Come on, folks, let's get that out of the system. Let's get that percentage of non-subscribers down to 80% and under, and continue to keep that at 80% and under. Click that subscribe button. Turn that notification bell on. There's no hesitation. You have no hesitation. If you're a true passionate fan for simulation, for video gaming, for entertainment, for enjoying things that I enjoy, click that subscribe button and join our family. I'm choking up. Talking so much then I actually ended up choking. Yeah, but you can see how much passion I have even when I say that, you know what I mean? Like, I just yeah, this is, I was born and bred, you know, to be an entertainer. You know, it's just me. So I appreciate when people come along and they share the same passion as what I do. And those are the type of people I want as my subscribers. You know what I mean? I don't want these fake bots that, you know, have to, you know, start spreading their bullshit to me about how I can, yeah, up my gain my views and all this razzle dazzle. That's bullshit, you know. All right, there we go. We've that run. Let's have a look at the points. Very good, 25,000 points. You're with the Aussie Don, ladies and gentlemen. This is Choo Choo Tuesdays, episode 134 from Sydney, Australia to the world. Welcome aboard. And man, I've never choked up like that before. I talk way too much, but yeah, this is just me. I like to talk. So if you don't like it, piss off. I'm joking. Southeastern High Speed is where we're heading. I'm pretty sure I did say I was doing Southeastern High Speed today. Let me just have a look at my description again. I'll just double check on this one and just confirm that I was doing this today. Birmingham, Cross City, so right at Southeastern High Speed, followed by, yep, no, that's the one. Okay. Just make sure that we are on. Yep. All right, Southeastern High Speed Urchin, and we shall now take a nice little short trip with the class 465 Urchin, and we are going to do the, let's do this one. Shaders. 13. Rocket share to Reham. We did that last time, didn't we? Actually, no, we didn't do it for... oh, yeah, we did. Gravesend to Dartford. That sounds delightful. Actually, let's do the opposite way. Okay. Bit of light cloud, you betcha. All right. Here we go. Yes, I got my loading screen still on there. That's the one from last week. Yes, I still got it on there. It's a lovely, lovely photo, folks. I did have it on the screenshot contest originally at first, but I pulled it off because I was like, nobody's liking me. Everybody's all the same old people that get on there always seem to get all the likes all the time. So I was just like, you know what? I don't need to prove myself anymore in a stupid contest to prove anything. I'd rather just concentrate on trying to win the Train Simulator contest. So that's what I did this week. So go to the Dovetail forums and like my post for week 34 at the Train Simulator side of the game, of the two games. And the current one's got 7 likes. And guess what? The one that's currently got 7 likes is the same train as the damn one that won it a couple of weeks ago. We don't want the same old crap. So it's not technically a tilted train. The tilted train is the APT. Vote it now. The one that was controversial in Britain. And not only was controversial, but it paved the way for tilted mechanism trains as we know it today. Nighttime. AWS. Neo betcha. Oh, this one doesn't have it, that's right. Ah, yes, this is the one I got yesterday. It's a nice little purple train. You betcha. Look at that. everyone, before you jump up and down, say no, this is not a Fremantle Dockers train, so don't worry. Premature. I'm so used to the things underneath, and I was a little bit off on that one. Green Hive. And as normal, the back side of the train is just the standard 465, and the front one is the Credits Club design. Gravesend should be our next stop. Yep. We're going to be waiting here for a couple of minutes so we will get the signal. So this will be your coffee break, folks. Two ambers means that the next signal will be one amber and the one after that will be a red. Okay, we'll wait here for the signal. Okay, so there is currently a train up in there. Pardon me. Man, I choked more back then than than Matt. I'll probably say Matt probably choked a bit. He coughed a fair bit more on the stream the other night. You know, I've noticed lately more so he's been coughing more often than what he has been. Like, I know he's coughed a lot of times over the streams, but yeah, I noticed more so over the last, pretty much since the TSW4 announcement, he's been coughing more. It's like, yeah, you coughed a lot of dribble there. We know. I hate to admit it, but you know, I speak truth. You know that. Half of the stuff they say, you're like, yeah, all right, there'll be fixes on this, and then you're worrying about, you know, doing the stuff that matters most to make you the money, let alone fixing the problems that really us, you know, suffering people that paid you the money in the first place have to put up with. Yeah, welcome to the wonderful world of Dovetail games. Can I take your order, please? I like the fixes, please, as soon as possible. Not promised and then, oh, no, we're not doing them now. Pathetic. All right, we should be getting the signal here very shortly. Come on, open up the doors. There we go. Slow down now. By the way, you have the option at the moment to watch the premiere of our latest The Crew Motorfest uploaded video on our channel. It's premiering right now at 1080p at 60 frames per second. After the premiere, it'll be at 1440p at 60 frames per second. The introduction to the game was on earlier today, and that was shown upwards to 4K at 60 frames per second, that particular one. But yeah, I did the donut playlist earlier today. That was pretty cool, actually. So I broke it down into, you know, each one of them back to back to back to back. So no mucking around, straight in, bang bang. Edit the video, put it together, nice little package. It's great. Alright, there we go. Oh, yeah. Let's get a photo of that. As you know, I will be putting a video together with some of my great photos I've taken in the TSW4 era up on the YouTube channel. That'll be coming up next week as well. So look out for our fantastic screenshots video. I'll be putting nice YouTube licensed music in the background, and we'll put together all of our great screenshots in a nice, beautiful video, probably around about 10 minutes long. And yeah, we will show you all of our amazing screenshots we've taken over the time period, as well as my winning week 16 screenshot will be in there as well. You might see some of the ones that I've actually been posting up for the contest, but yeah, depends if you follow me up on the page on the forums. But to be honest, I mainly go on there and normally pee people off because people want to be little crybabies and they don't want to admit the issues. But anyway, that's why I'll never be an ambassador for Dovetail, because I speak the truth. You wonder why Sam doesn't do streams much anymore because he used to speak truth a lot. Yes, he's like me. He's a trueless. You know, if you see an issue, you got to say something. You got to make sure that they fix that problem. You know, not oh yeah, no, don't worry. You know, like, that's not how you work things. Come on. All right. Rapid transit, ladies and gentlemen. 2021 action. It's talent 2 action. It's talent 2 time. Talent time. Young talent time. Going on down. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 12:47 service. A nice little way to finish off our stream. And we hope you do enjoy the ride. It's a nice clear day in Germany. All right. There's a beautiful screenshot I've taken on my recent trip on the Class 137 on the East Coast, on the East Coastway, one of the all-time greatest train sim routes. Love it. Here we go with S-Bahn service. Passenger lights on and high beams on there. We shall get on some CFA. Okay. We shall change those to dark because I prefer them to be dark. What's going on? I had this problem last time. This problem last time I was on here. I had that problem last time I was on here too. I don't know why it does that. I think there's maybe a bug. I know what I've probably done. I probably pulled this or whatever it was. I've stayed over a bit. I know what's on the other side there. Don't worry, we're on the platform still. PVZFA. This is the original cross-city train symbol route, by the way, folks. This was the cross-city tunnel in Leipzig in Germany. And it's a lovely part of the rapid transit route. So technically this was the first underground route in train sim world history. Well, technically the first underground section of a route in train sim world history. Just scratch myself just then. Went to itch something on my nose and I scratched myself. Oh well. I'll scratch on my face. It's not bleeding, so that's the main thing. Whoa, there, hang on. I was like, what's going on? Now, I know the East Coast Main Line will be having its preview this week. So, folks, as soon as we get the information, we will do some more Train Sim World news. And this time it will be in regards to the East Coast Main Line. We'll show you the new screenshots. And the details, again, will be done by my text-to-speech fellow. So, we'll give you all the information on our latest Train Sim World 4 news. And that'll be added to our brand new Train Sim World 4 playlist. Don't forget, we will be finishing up on the Train Sim World 3 playlist and starting to put everything on our Train Sim World 4 playlist for our next year's worth of content of Train Sim World. And yeah, probably safe to say in another 12 months, or as some people would say, 6 months or 9 months, there'll be another Train Sim World. It'll be probably, look, probably another one again next year, yeah. You know the drill by now. The dummies don't get fooled that easily. Unfortunately, we get fooled. Unfortunately, we have to pay again. Yeah, fair enough, yeah. We're technically just, yeah. What I call it is an annual pass. It's just the annual pass DLC. Like, it's just like the rush hour pass. You know, we have free routes. It's technically, you know, it's just... yeah, a little mini pass to, you know, free routes being built over a rush period. Yeah, we know the drill. that they can't even get the right sounds for. Yeah. Yes. But I have to say that the sounds for the US one, yeah, they're great. They're great. I have to say that they've done really well with that one. I was actually, I didn't watch all of the route, but what I seen, the first parts of it and everything, yeah, micro shadows and everything, nothing unusual. But it looks very impressive, I have to say. It surprised me a little bit, to be honest. And yeah, Glendale was to be expected, so yeah, nothing fancy. Stations, the colouring of it's quite nice. And here we are at our final destination. Choo Choo Tuesdays episode 134 will be on a full replay added to our dedicated Train Sim World 3 playlist. It will be finishing up at the towards the end of next week, and we will establish our Train Sim World 4 playlist. And same drill, as you know, as always, the introductions will be, all the introductions for the Train Sim World 4 era will be added to the Train Sim World 4 playlist. If you want to see classic Train Sim World 3 routes, Train Sim World 2 routes, and Train Sim World 1 route playlists, go to each one of those playlists, and the playlists, the introductions for each era will be on those dedicated playlists. So, yeah, we did rework some of them with Train Sim World 3 and that, but we're not going to do that with Train Sim World 4's playlist. We're just going to concentrate on the Train Sim World 4 routes with the introductions videos. So we're not reworking the Train Sim World 3 era, Train Sim World 2 era, and Train Sim World 1 era introductions for Train Sim World 4's playlists. We're just, yeah. But doesn't mean we're not going to do any routes from Train Sim World 1 or 2 or 3. No. We just did an original Train Sim World 1 route. Well, technically a 2020 Train Sim World 2020 era route. But yeah, we did that just then, and we finished up just a little bit under 5:59 here tonight. All right. There we go. All right. I was on the camera all the stream tonight. I thought I would, yeah, well, do it for the whole 2 hours. So thank you very much for coming along. It's been an honor and privilege bringing you Train Sim World 3 action here this week. We have come to the end of our stream. We will be back again on Wednesday, the 13th of September 2023, with our Wednesday tradition of Midweek World of Trains. There'll be another episode with you guys tomorrow, and we'll be posting that on the channel later on if you are watching us live. So do set the reminder for that one. Turn the notification bell on, click that subscribe button, and join our family. And we're live from 8 p.m. in the East Coast of Australia, 7:30 p.m. South Australia, Northern Territory, 6 p.m. Western Australia. International viewers, 10 p.m. New Zealand, 3:30 p.m. India, 5 p.m. Indonesia, 7 p.m. Japan, 11 a.m. British Summertime, 12 p.m. Germany, 6 a.m. Boston, 3 a.m. Los Angeles, 4 a.m. in Mexico, 1 p.m. in Egypt. So join us then, ladies and gentlemen, as we bring to you Train Sim World 3 action with Midweek World of Trains, second final episode of the Train Sim World 3 era. And we'll go for another 2 hours of blockbuster action. We're starting tomorrow in Boston, Sprinter. So, yeah, the Northeast Corridor in the Boston section. So, we're going to be doing some Acela action tomorrow on there. So, thank you very much for watching, and we will see you on the rails again sometime soon. Take care, folks. I am the Aussie Don. Bye-bye for now.